Hi everyone, my name is Megan. On behalf of our entire killer whale training team, we'd like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. I've been an animal trainer for the past 12 years. Being an animal trainer, this isn't just a job, this is a way of life. We have dedicated our personal and professional lives to these incredible animals. It's a huge responsibility, but it gives us the utmost privilege to learn from, care for, and develop relationships with our killer whales. We're proud and excited to share with you what we've learned and the relationships we've developed. We hope you enjoy Orca Encounter.
Has one interconnected ocean. A vast fluid spans critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
You hear the waves rolling
animals active and engaged. You know, SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about the natural world. And we're excited to share their story with all of you.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high-flying and powerful.
Today we're going to see all that and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you're going to see our killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help to strengthen their social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a team. This is just another adaptation that makes them the ocean's top predator. Now their scientific name is Orca. Their common name, killer whale. And here at SeaWorld, our 5 killer whales have their own individual names and personalities. Our 5 whales' names are Katina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo. Now right now we have our 2 male killer whales, Trua and Makayo, joining us. Killer whales, we spend a lot of time developing a relationship with them. Once we have a relationship, we can start training them on basic husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Now, you and I are also trained on husbandry behaviors. Think about the last time you went to the doctor, and maybe they asked you for a blood sample. You knew that you had to stick out your arm. Well, our killer whales can do the same thing. This time, they do something called a fluke present. Think about the time that your child was growing. The doctor needed to get how high they were, their height. Well, those are measurements. Our killer whales, they provide measurements for us twice a month. Right now, we're going to demonstrate how we would do those measurements. So, Makayo here is our youngest male. What we're going to do is that Jenna's actually going to take a tape measure. She's going to put it around his peduncle. Now, this peduncle is actually what powers him through the water. You're going to see that she's just kind of roll it up here. And we take different girths, so different measurements around their entire body, from tip to fin. You can see across the stage area that Kelly's actually getting a measurement on Trua's pectoral flippers. Now the great thing about this is that we get this information here, because scientists and researchers are not able to do this out in the wild. Once we're able to find their natural growth weights, we can give them this information so that they can compare it to some of the wild populations of killer whales. This is just one other reason that SeaWorld's killer whales have been able to give back to the research and scientific community. Now, when we take our measurements twice a month, we're also going to do another husbandry scale. We do some husbandry behavior, we do a scale behavior, and our scale behavior, we do it once a week. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to change our voice. So you saw that Makayo is really small. Now, Trua that's coming over here, he's almost double in size. Trua's around 6,000 pounds. He's a 14-year-old killer whale, and he's still growing. Now you can see how big Trua is. He's a massive whale. But look at this. Do you see how his peduncle, his tail, and his head are still in the water? That would be like you and I stepping onto a scale with only 1 foot. We're not going to get an accurate reading. So what our trainers ask him to do is to raise his head and his tail, and just like that. While that looks like a presentation behavior, the reality is this is a critical husbandry behavior to ensure that our younger killer whales are continuing to grow and our older killer whales are maintaining their weights.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales and for us.
All right, Why don't we give a round of applause? And we're excited that you're here. Now, we just learned a little bit about killer whales and how they learn. They learn through observational learning and mimicry. That means that they watch their pod members and then they copy what they do. Kind of like a game of Simon Says or Follow the Leader, right? Well, our killer whales do the same things. Right now we have Trua. Now that was the big one we just saw a minute ago. But we're going to see if Trua can follow you. Okay, we're going to go through the test. So pay attention. Go ahead and spin in a circle 2 times. That looks like Trua got it. Great job, buddy. Good job. Okay, I'm going to tell him that he did a great job. That was amazing. All right, we're going to toss the couple fish. So if you want to go ahead and toss those 2 up and over into his mouth. That was a little high. It's okay. He's going to get him. Oh, there it is. Get it. Let's try this one. All right, you want to go over your last one? You got it. Just toss up in here. Good job. That was great. Excellent. All right, now we're going to challenge him with one of the behaviors. It's called a sighting bow. So killer whales explore their environment by jumping up and out of the water. Remember that trick board? Put your finger out. Down and go. All right, so true is on for everyone else. Direct your attention over the stage. When you see True jump up, give him a big round of applause.
Okay, I think I see what's happening here. It looks like to me the kids are showing off over there, but that's all right, because we're hanging out on this side of the glass, and I got my new friend Kel here, all the way from Alabama. Let's hear it for him. All right, Kel. Now, True's going to be making his way over here. He weighs 6,000 pounds, so we're going to do an even bigger jump. We're going to do a jump called a breach. Now, killer whales breach to show off, they breach to play, and stun their prey. We can't hear ourselves think. All right, now, we got True right here. Like I said, we're going to show off with a jump called a breach. So stand right there for me, Kel. Now, you remember that signal I taught you, right? All right, whenever you're ready, down and up to the left. Go for it. There you go, nice signal, he's got it. Now watch carefully, because every good killer whale trainer knows you always keep your eye on your whale. So Kel, get real close. Yep, that's perfect. Now watch as True makes his way down. 36 feet, he's taking for that breach. And wait a minute, oh! Kel, I am so sorry, man. I had no idea that was gonna happen. You know what though, don't worry about a thing, because does anybody have a towel? Oh, perfect, thanks Alberto. Like I said, Kel, don't worry about a thing. I'm gonna be just fine.
Well, Nick, it looks like you guys are having a great time. How about another round of applause for our volunteers? Season's research and observation of the killer whales in Orca has shed light onto many of the mysteries surrounding these amazing animals. For example, we now know that the gestation of the pregnancy of a killer whale is 17 months. That information would be impossible to gain out in the wild. Other information you can only obtain from field observation. In those cases, SeaWorld teams up with its partners, like the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA, to further our knowledge. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps their power is best seen when they hunt.
Oh, they really seem big.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner.
True. Aiden.
Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will teach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
So killer whales create waves to hunt, and they use their tail fins to summon prey. You're about to get a demonstration of this. For our killer whales, it needs a fun activity session. But for you, it means you're about to get wet. and while their diets vary depending on where they live and the time of year. Unfortunately, things like overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a negative impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written.
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Much mystery.